hung out at Adrian's and then we went to the movies.
Oh really? I went to the mall today, but I didn't see you. Anyway, I had coffee with Sanjana and Kavita. You know what Sanjana told me?
What's the drama now?
So Sanjana told me, you know how her daughter Zahara got married last year, no? So before they got married, they got a prenuptial agreement drawn up.
Yeah. Well, that sounds pretty sensible. What's wrong with that?
Oh my god. How can you enter a marriage like that thinking, oh, if we break up then you will get the fridge, I will get the washing machine. How can you start a life like that? This is not part of our culture.
Well, Adrian and I are most likely going to get, a relationship agreement of some sort written up.
What? What is this rubbish you're talking about?
Well, I'd rather go into it feeling prepared, and not have to use it than be trying to figure it all out when we get divorced.
Divorce?
Well, wouldn't you rather have a plan of how to deal with difficult situations before they occur, before it actually happens? It's like health insurance. It's like you buy it hoping you never need to use it, but then if you do need to use it, it's there.
But you are basing your whole relationship on a foundation that is not solid. Talking about the possibility of divorce is putting it on the table, is making it an option. You can't be starting your marriage planning, oh, what will happen if it ends?
Okay, but think about why so many people stayed married for as long as they did. Women were financially illiterate and dependent on their husbands, or they were being financially abused or physically or verbally abused. Like they didn't have the freedom to leave before, but now they can.
Did Adrian hit you?
No, Mom, Jesus. The point is, I could leave my relationship at any point if I wanted to. Adrian knows that I'm with him because I want to be with him, not because I don't have the freedom to leave. There is a big difference. Look, we'd rather plan for the possibility that if we get married, it might end, and then have a plan in place of how to deal with that. Like, the more I think about it, the more sure I am that, if I were to get married, I'd get a prenup.
Wow, I never thought my daughter will do all this. When I got married, I knew marriage is for life, in sickness and in health. You can't just leave just like that.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're saying if you got married to a guy and then 10 years later he hits you or cheats on you or just completely neglects you and treats you like shit, you would stay in the marriage?
See, this is why parents must choose for you. So you get a good boy who won't do all these bad things.
Are you kidding? Look at all the arranged marriages around you. They are magically absent of, physical, verbal and financial abuse.
See, Nikita, I am telling you, in marriage there are ups and downs. You have to learn to adjust, compromise. Men are not blessed with our patience. You have to manage them and then hold the family together.
See, well, that's not the kind of marriage I want to have. I don't want to have to manage Adrian. We're in an equal partnership.
See, Nikita baby, it is the woman's job to hold the family together and bring the children up in a good way. See, you can work and have a career and all that, but ultimately, it is the woman's job to hold the family together and keep everything peaceful,
Says who? The fastest growing demographic of homelessness is women over the age of 65. They spend their whole lives managing the family, and then their kids have left home, and then their husbands divorce them, and then they have nothing. Like, look at Sanjana. Does she even have super? For every kid you have, you're losing a year of income and a year of superannuation. She hasn't worked in 30 years. She has nothing.
Sanjana's husband is there to look after her. That is what marriage is.
Yes, but is she married to him because she loves him, or because she's financially dependent on him and can't leave her shitty marriage? You know, this makes so much sense now. Why Zahara got a prenup? She's probably seen her mum, being financially dependent on her dad her whole life and terrified to leave her marriage, and she doesn't want to end up in the same position.
So why do you have to go and get a prenup? What are you scared of?
Mom, it's just good housekeeping, really. Like, you're merging all your finances with someone. You have to talk about what is joint and what is individual, and what you're both bringing to the table, and what you leave with if the marriage ends. Look, I'm not saying that I want it to end, or even that I think it could end. Like, I have a really good feeling about this, and Adrian is a bloody gem.
See, he is a very good boy. You're very lucky. Now you be careful. Don't do anything to make him angry now.
Well, he's lucky to be with me as well. We're both lucky to be with each other, and we both care about equality, which for us means planning for things and being prepared and having a plan so that, we don't have to sort through this mess and financials when, our relationship is ending. All our money goes into a joint pool, and then we pay ourselves 10% each individually for our individual expenses. And then that means that, if one person is studying or doing unpaid labor or popping out a baby, then the other will pay them 50% of their super. It makes it fair.
Don't know what all you young people do. I never once asked your father for superannuation money or anything.
And aren't you lucky you still want to be with him?
If you like this video, then plan for the future and make sure your financial health is in order. Give us a like, comment and subscribe.